this is terrible. This is not working. This is terrible. Hey guys, welcome back. So I got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I'm getting excited about spring makeup. I just really am. The peachy shades, the bright, I don't know, happy, pinky shades, just all of the spring type makeup. So I've got some goodies kind of under that sort of, I guess, theme, and yeah, just some good things to chat with you guys about today. So if you are new here, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do favorites videos, new at the drugstore, get ready with me's, reviews, empties, just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we are chatting about Friday favorites, so let's get to them. This palette, you guys. This is so cute. Too Faced sent this to me and just, it made my day. I'm so excited about this palette. This is the adorable outside box on it. Here is the packaging itself. It is raised and adorable. I love the colors in this. This is the Italian Spritz palette. And it does have a scent. I have a reel on my Instagram, and then I have a TikTok video like showing swatches and doing a little quick look with this palette. But people on that were asking me like how I would describe it, because the scent on it, because on Too Faced website it says it smells like summer spritz. And I guess I would say it's hard to describe, like almost like orange, citrusy, with a little bit like, I guess, Prosecco sort of a scent to it. It smells good, and it's not overpowering. I mean, I have to get kind of right up next to it to smell it, so it's kind of a subtle sort of smell, but it smells good. Here is the palette. So cute. I've mainly been reaching for this one, this one, this one is what I have on the inner part of my lids, and then this one, and I have a tiny bit of this with some of this, which just kind of lightens it a little bit. So let me show you some quick swatches on these. I really like Too Faced shadows. I've said this before. I've always been a fan of their shadows. I think they are pretty. I even like the ones that, you know, are kind of a more loosely packed shimmery shade. I really like those. I mostly use them with a setting spray just to kind of like help them adhere a little bit better, and also like give more of that light catching dimension. I just think it's so pretty. These in here are kind of more of that thicker metallic sort of a formula to them. So really, I don't think any of these are that more kind of loosely packed. It's more of a thicker sort of a formula to it. So pretty. There's leftover swatch. I love this palette. Let me show you the swatches now that I've got it on my hand. This is kind of like the color story that I was reaching for. Isn't this so beautiful? I mean, this just looks like spring to me. But even into the fall, I mean, this right here, you use kind of a little bit more of the deeper colors, and it can just really transition into fall. So it's such a good palette. So versatile. Great formula. I love this shade right here. That just looks like springtime to me. It's like this happy, light peach sort of a color. Great formula. The mattes are blendable and easy to work with, and the metallic-y shades, like I said, are kind of mostly that like thicker metallic sort of a formula to them. It's just good. I love this palette. And for cheeks, quick little mention to the Too Faced Cloud Crush in Candy Clouds. Still reaching for this, still loving it, and just how cute are these together? This is just cute, happy makeup. I love it. It just makes me smile. This is so good. I already mentioned this, so quick little mention, it smells incredible. I love this color, just the most beautiful pinky blush. I'm not wearing this today, but I have still been reaching for it, and I think it's amazing. I love this color. I really like the formula. The packaging is adorable. It's just good. So quick little mention to that. Then I've ordered some newer products from Catrice off of Amazon, and then also on their website. So at some point I will have videos on those products, probably like a newer drugstore makeup and then like a playing with the products, get ready with me type video. But I had to go ahead and mention this blush because I love it. This is the Air Blush Matte. That's hard to say. Air Blush Matte. I don't know why that's hard to say. It's not. Why is it hard? But it is. Air Blush Matte. I think because I want to say airbrush. Air Blush Matte in Peach Heaven 110. They also have some that have like different colors in them. And those are pretty. They're more on the glowy side. This is matte, like it says. So it's matte. So it doesn't have as much glow, but looks really pretty on the skin. So I have this on right now, but I do have a highlighter with it, just kind of higher on my cheekbones. This just looks beautiful on the skin. Really flattering. I feel like really smoothing and forgiving on the skin. And it's just this beautiful light peachy shade. What was it called? Peach Heaven. I mean, is that not such a sweet name? It's a sweet name. It's a sweet blush. Great formula. I love the color and it just looks springy. You know what I mean? I would even put that on my eyes just to kind of tie it all together. If you felt like you needed to kind of tie it together a little bit more, this would be beautiful on the eyes. It's just a really good formula. There's something about a good matte or satin blush. I really reach for those a lot more than a glowy blush because I would rather kind of control where I put the highlighter, you know what I mean, with a separate sort of highlighting product, like being able to just kind of concentrate it up here versus, you know, as I'm blending my blush, sometimes it can go down to here and I don't necessarily want a glowy highlighter look down here, you know what I mean? So I definitely love a glowy blush too. I wear them all the time, but there's just something about a matte or a satin blush and then having the ability to control your highlighter separately. You know what I mean? This is good. And I'll just go ahead and swatch this next to this. This is the highlighter that I have on right now, but I have it very lightly applied. And what I did is I applied my blush first, then the highlighter, then more blush. So it's in there, but it's kind of more on the subtle side. But this is a more subtle, just really beautiful highlighter type product. This is from Essence. This is the Kissed by the Light Illuminating Powder. And this is in Star Kissed. So it doesn't even necessarily say highlighter. It's more of just like a glowy, you know, what did it say? Illuminating powder. And it's, you can see it's got kind of a collection of colors. So bronzy shades, pinky shades, and then the highlighter. I have this on the inner corners of my eyes. Love it for an inner corner highlighter. Let me just quickly kind of swatch it like this for you. Right there is a good look at what the color is. It's like a glow, and sometimes I'll kind of concentrate on the bottom to get a little bit more of a lighter shade, but it's just this beautiful kind of glowy peach. I feel like it looks more champagne on my cheeks, but there it is. In the swatch, it looks a little bit more peachy. It's just a pretty glowy sort of a product. And it pairs so well with Peach Heaven. It's affordable. Essence, one of my favorite affordable brands. They make just some really good affordable makeup. What is it about when it has such a pretty design and then you try to do a swatch and it just, oh, it makes it look all like sad and dirty because it mixes everything together. But let me show you a quick swatch of the highlighter at the bottom. Look how pretty that is. So that's what I have on the inner corners of my eyes. It's just good. It has a nice formula to it. It's kind of more on that thicker side, but I don't feel like it really accentuates texture, especially if I just use it lightly, just get a little bit on my brush and just sort of buff it on. I feel like it's forgiving and really pretty on the skin, even if there's texture. Just go a little bit more light-handed with it, and if you want more, you could always add more. But yeah, it's just a good, affordable, illuminating powder. And then last up for lips. So I wore these individually, and then today I have them on together. I wore them together. They're really pretty by themselves, but they're also really pretty together. I would say the thing I wore the most is this one. This is the Milani lipstick in Peony, and these are really pigmented. They're a very pigmented matte satin. I'm going to try to swatch this on my left hand. I mean my right hand with my left hand. So we'll see how this goes. Probably not well. So you can see it's really pigmented full on. So I was kind of like, this is terrible. This is not working. This is terrible. But I would like dab it on my lips and just kind of, you know, rub my lips together to get a little flush of color. So I was doing that more so, is kind of applying it really lightly to get this sort of blushy lip look. And I wore it by itself that way, or I would top it with the NYX Butter Gloss in Eclair. And this is more on the cool tone pinky side. Again, I love these. They smell really good. They're super affordable. And this is just, like I said, a really cute, cool toned pink. Oh, it's so pretty. It's really pretty. They don't necessarily look like they would go together, but they do. Like there it is sort of layered together. It just ends up making this really sweet, springy lip combo that I really like. You know what I mean? And That's the fun thing about makeup, is you can really change the look of something depending on how you use it. It's like art. It's like art supplies, that when you use them in different ways, they look different. So, you know, applying this more full on, you're going to get more of a cool tone pink lip look. Applying this more full on, you're going to get more of that like intense rosy shade. Mixing them together, you've got this kind of peachy pink. Just lots of different options. This is good. All right, you guys, so those are all my favorites. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please do a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you've been loving, or maybe not so much loving. Let me know what you've been up to recently. I would love to hear that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video.